Oh. Might as well check the dressing room. Oh, Benny. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP is innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do such something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'll do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt. What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? Was that the trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai episode? Well, seeing how Jack Hammer's dead and the magistrate is also technically dead.
Yeah, makes sense.
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no. Also, I hear Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? Because they make more money out of porno, let's just... Plus they can produce it faster too. I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They wanted it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They just keep producing merchandise and they get the money that way. Merchandising! Merchandising! If you watch Spaceballs, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Even the Steel Samurai Flamethrower! They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the programming just ends, they'd be heartbroken for sure. I want to pull up an example of that. What's the program that just ended with people being heartbroken for? Oh, the original, the animated Spider-Man series from the 90s.
Yeah. That
ended all of a sudden. It ended with Spider-Man following Madam Web for a portal to find Mary Jane.
Oh yeah, it did too, didn't it?
Yeah. I'm still heartbroken over it. They even listed what could possibly happen in the next season. Also, that's on Disney Plus. Nick, say something. Yeah, I was also a Spider-Man fan, so I know the feeling. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Hang on, what are we... Oh. Right, I know what we're supposed to show. We're supposed to show this because of the kids. What about the kids? And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show wouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Did you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died. It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that was the dirt she had on Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what will happen to his career if word got out. I see. It didn't really matter anyway because...
Yeah.
Because he's not a big-time star anymore and he stars in bit roles. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldback. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. Maybe with her infinite lich knowledge, she'll tell us what happened. If she talks. And we gotta travel all the way back to the studio gate.
What, you're still slinking around? You like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Yeah, everybody's doing their darnest to forget Hammer. They think made Global Studios what it is today. Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh shit.
Exclamation mark?
That triggered her.
Who told you? Who did you hear that from?
Huh? Nichols. Nichols.
Nichols, Penny Nichols.
That's...
Oh.
That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during the filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers. Putting up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim the Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or did you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume.
Wouldn't that be the sleeping?
Yeah, the sleeping pills. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume and because of these pills here. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty... Oh, sorry, this here.
What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof?
That it was the pills was used on Powers. It would have been the steak plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so.
This is the plate that he used to eat the steak, which I'm also surprised Gumshoe hasn't taken from us yet.
Yeah.
There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
No. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldback?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired. See, you're tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldback.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, the paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. I guess you made it all better, Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia?
Okay.
She silenced that paparazzi. She killed a man.
Well,
Silent air exclamation quotes. She just killed him.
Or at the very least, the mafia did it at her request.
That was the beginning.
The Vasquez murder spree.
After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studios.
Silencing everyone who got in her way.
Yeah.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Emma never meant any harm to anyone.
It's all back.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Holdback.
Here, take this.
A photograph. Look at this photograph!
Oh, dude, fucking impaled on a fence.
Wait a second. This is the picture. This is the trailer in Studio 2. Hammer was supposed to fight. Oh, that's you.
Well, Emma was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Okay. So we got the photo. I suppose we have to go to Studio 2 now? Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the steel samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. I guess that explains why it's so bent there. One of the spikes was bent.
Ah.
Anyway, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello. Hello. Hi. Oh. H-E-L-L. Maya. You should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
The clouds from your pipe or the clouds in the sky?
Well, she's not looking up.
Well, depending on when you see the animation. That's all she has to say, apparently.
She's looking at the clouds. What exactly is she smoking in that pipe? She's hallucinating.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh.
Huh?
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticked me off. Oh, dear. Okay, what about... We'll try talking to Will. Try talking about Will. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fade blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh dear. Okay. It's probably best to try and present the 5-year-old photo and point out that it's her in there.
I guess so.
She's not even looking.
Where? What?
What? No, what?
Oh, that's you. Where did you get that?
Well...
Old bag.
Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? The conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Oh, God.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Gonna go in there and just gonna put out a bloody silenced gun.
Nah, there's a mafia hidden behind the whiteboard.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids show for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now?
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't put anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? Murder?
Murdered? Accident? Combination of the two.
Yeah.
A misstep. A slip. A literal slip up. No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for over 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
If you're gonna say like in the...
I meant
phrasing.
That's not what I meant.
I made him run laps in the steel samurai costume for fun. But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see.
Yeah.
She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand. She gave him a few bruises too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boy.
Fuck! I was right!
Jesus Christ!
They just appeared out of everywhere! That's me. Who are they?
Professionals. You're good at erasing various things.
They just pull out whiteboard cleaners. No, you're supposed to use gumption on that stain. It's a permanent marker.
What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why.
Why do you want this photograph so badly? Tell me why. This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why would D. Vasquez care about it at all?
Sure, you have plenty of time to think about that, where you're going. So long, friends.
Thanks for all the fish.
Boys, erase away.
No.
Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez. You're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. We're looking forward to it. She's just gonna be standing in court with all those guys around her?
No.
And their magic erasers?
No, I'm guessing, but she'll be allowed to smoke in court.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance.
I wanted to jump through the window, but you know, I couldn't get the right height. The veranda was short. Couldn't get a motorbike in time.
I don't get many chances to practice this sort of thing. That sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
We're about to get erased. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe.
Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective.
Wait, which line?
I'm just doing my job.
You're coming downtown?
Okay, I've got one more job to do today.
The fight off against the Mafia.
I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Tomorrow in court, probably. Or afterwards. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued.